June 10, 1970. Ralph Juergens, nuclear physicist. He publishes a paper in the Journal of Geophysical Research (STAR). It shatters 200 years of settled geology. He argues the Moon's dark Mare, long written off as ancient lava flows, are actually scars from natural nuclear impacts. 53 years later, that theory still refuses to die. Official documents rejecting it hide an explosive, unspoken contradiction. This story starts 20 years before Juergens published his paper. It centers on a Nobel Prize-winning physicist with a loaded past, Enrico Fermi. Enrico Fermi, father of the nuclear chain reaction. Manhattan Project veteran. On March 2, 1950, he publishes a groundbreaking hypothesis in the Journal of Geophysical Research (STAR). Volume 55, Number 2. He argues some unexplained geologic anomalies on Earth are not caused by volcanoes. They are not caused by ordinary meteor strikes, either. They are caused by natural nuclear impacts. 10 years later, in 1960, geologist Eugene Shoemaker publishes NASA Technical Report A119, Meteor Crater, Arizona Star. He formally proves that 1.2-kilometer wide crater is the product of a meteor strike. It is not volcanic activity. That report becomes the official global reference for analyzing every impact crater on any celestial body. That status holds until 1970. That year, Ralph Juergens publishes his paper in the Journal of Geophysical Research (STAR). Volume 75, Number 20. That paper tears down Shoemaker's reference for the Moon. For 50 years, the official scientific community has flatly rejected the natural nuclear impact hypothesis. It is backed by NASA and the European Space Agency, ESA. Their official version is simple. Every known crater on Earth or the Moon comes from a meteor strike. Every known crater on Earth or the Moon comes from an asteroid strike. The anchor for this consensus dates to 1980. Luis Alvarez and his son Walter publish a landmark paper in Science (STAR). They argue a massive meteor strike wiped out the dinosaurs. Today, 90% of geologists accept that hypothesis. NASA locks in this consensus in 1991. The document is Technical Report SP for 66, the asteroid hazard star. That report classifies every recorded impact event as meteoritic. ESA confirms that position in 2019. Its report is Asteroid Threats, a European Perspective (STAR). ESA states there is no proof natural nuclear reactions could ever be powerful enough to form craters. The official story hides glaring contradictions. NASA states in its 1991 report SP for 66 that every recorded impact event is meteoritic. But a March 2, 1950, paper in the Journal of Geophysical Research tells a different story. Volume 55, Number 2. It is signed by Enrico Fermi. Fermi is a Nobel Prize-winning physicist. He is the father of the nuclear chain reaction. The paper explicitly proposes natural nuclear impacts as the explanation for geologic anomalies. Anomalies that meteors cannot explain. The official scientific community dismisses Ralph Juergens' 1970 paper as invalid. But that paper was published in the Journal of Geophysical Research (STAR). The exact same journal that ran Fermi's 1950 paper. The same journal NASA cites as a reference in every one of its official crater reports. Finally, NASA claims no recent studies challenge the official consensus. But a 2007 paper published in Nature suggests otherwise. It suggests evidence of natural nuclear impacts may be far more common than the scientific community has admitted. That's when the story takes a far more disturbing turn. Let's start with verified documents. Not speculation. The document confirms this. The March 2, 1950 issue of the Journal of Geophysical Research bears Enrico Fermi's signature. Volume 55, Number 2. Fermi won the Nobel Prize in Physics. He built the first nuclear reactor in human history. It was the Chicago-piled one. In 1942. The paper lays out a concrete fact. Certain craters in the Canadian Shield carry iridium levels. Those levels are 3 times higher than the iridium levels in the meteor craters Eugene Shoemaker formerly confirmed. Fermi adds those levels match exactly the signature of a natural nuclear chain reaction. The document confirms this. Ralph Juergens' June 10, 1970 paper runs in the Journal of Geophysical Research Volume 75, Number 20. The exact same journal. Juergens draws on images from NASA's Lunar Orbiter 5 probe. He measures Mare Imbrium, the moon sea of rains. It has a depth-to-diameter ratio of 1:12. That stands in direct contrast to the 1:5 ratio of every confirmed terrestrial meteor crater. Those craters are listed in NASA's 1960 technical report A119, Meteor Crater, Arizona Star. The document confirms this. The 2007 Nature study is cited in the Proceedings of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences. It notes natural nuclear chain reactions are not hypothetical. Researchers found 16 such reactors in Oklo, Gabon. In 1972. Those reactors ran continuously for 2 million years. That seemingly minor detail would change everything. Here's the revelation. The theory has stuck around for 50 years. The official consensus got it wrong from the start. They rejected a caricature, not the actual hypothesis Fermi and Juergens laid out. These two physicists never talked about alien nuclear bombs. They never talked about man-made explosions. They talked about natural nuclear chain reactions. 2 triggers could set them off. First, spontaneous uranium concentration in a planet's crust. Exactly what happened at Oklo. Second, a meteor strike hitting a uranium deposit rich enough to sustain fission. NASA and the mainstream scientific community rejected the nuclear impact idea outright. They confused this rigorous scientific hypothesis with fringe conspiracy theories. Theories about alien civilizations. Here's the catch no one highlights. Proof that natural nuclear reactions can create geological structures has existed since 1972. With Oklo. Every geologist accepts this fact. Even the ones who reject Juergens' hypothesis. Aujourd'hui. Today, this question is no longer just academic. February 12, 2013. NASA issues a press release to launch its Asteroid Initiative STAR. The program carries a $1.2 billion price tag. Its goal, detect and deflect asteroids that could threaten Earth. But no part of that program studies one critical risk. That risk, a meteor strike hitting a concentrated uranium deposit, triggering a natural nuclear reaction. Fermi first warned of this exact scenario in 1950. The European Space Agency follows the same blind spot. April 30, 2019. Its report, Asteroid Threats, a European Perspective STAR. It does not even mention this possibility. Yet the 2007 Nature study confirms a key number. 10% of Earth's uranium deposits carry enough concentration to trigger a nuclear chain reaction. They only need the right geological conditions. One final piece of the puzzle remained. No one wanted to look at it directly. For 50 years, the natural nuclear impact theory has not persisted because it's a myth. It has persisted because the official consensus caricatured it. They did that to reject it more easily. Fermi's 1950 paper. Juergens 1970 study. The 2007 Nature report. The concrete proof of the Oklo reactors. All point to one thing. The hypothesis is not absurd. Will we ever learn if some craters on Earth or the Moon are actually the scars of natural nuclear reactions? Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, all about Oklo.